Hello human race, Banana was here, and today I compared the Roccat Kain 120 with the Model O/Model D. If at any point in this video I say Model O or Model D, I mean the same mouse. They're both pretty much the same thing. I went over the main things in this video, like which mouse is better for drag clicking, which mouse is better for butterfly clicking, just everything you'd want to know for Bed Wars, Sky Wars, you know, reducing, block clutching, anything you'd want to know. I went over that in this video, and if at any point you do enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Also join my Discord server, links in the description. And with that being said, let's get into the video. Alright, we're in the first game. I'm using the Model O. Ignore my skin, please. I just randomly equipped it. So, good things about the Model O. It butterfly clicks really well. It's just overall really good for PvP. I use it. It's really good for bridging. Not the best for drag clicking, personally, unless I'm using tape. I can't get anywhere over like 25 CPS with it. But it's still pretty good for short dragging. As you can see, I'm short dragging right now. I'm getting about 12 CPS. I can god bridge, but I haven't warmed up or played Minecraft in about a week or so. So, as you can see by that butterfly click, I can get anywhere from like 15 to 20 CPS, as you saw right there. It took a lot of practice though to actually like get good at butterfly clicking on the Model O. I have like moderately large sized hands, and this mouse fits like perfectly in my hand. I'm currently using the Model D, which is pretty much the same thing as a Model O, except just slightly changed in ergonomic design. And another thing about this mouse, it double clicks really easily. You just kind of have to slap it kind of hard. This sounds really weird in context. You kind of just have to hit it kind of hard, like boom, 2 CPS. If you play Bed Wars or like any sort of PvP involving butterfly clicking, you've probably heard of this mouse before. I get slightly worse CPS right click for some reason. I only get about 18 right click, and then with left click I get like anywhere from 19 to 20. I have no idea why. I'm just slightly worse with right click. I don't know. It's probably just the shape of the mouse. I used to not be able to double click while butterfly clicking at all. So I mean, I think it's a pretty good improvement. I hate this game. Yeah, that's really all I have to say about the Model O. I'm just gonna play out the rest of this game. Hopefully I can get a win here.
A few moments later.
Start with a KB stick hit. Okay, never mind. Alright, we're on to game 2 with the Roccat Kain 120. Really nice for drag clicking, by the way, and butterfly clicking. As you can see, I'm butterfly clicking on it right now. Getting about the same CPS, maybe a little worse than before on the Model O. But it's practically the same. It's about anywhere from 16 to 20. It's just, both mice are really good for butterfly clicking. This mouse double clicks even easier than the other one. Pretty much any way you hit it. Unless you're just like normally tapping it. Like that was a normal tap and it easily double clicked. Also, really quickly, it triple clicks super easy too. This mouse triple clicks way easier than like every other mouse I've ever owned. Which I haven't owned that many. Hi Schwedel. I think I said that right. Okay, cool. It's gonna most likely expose their bed. Okay, now I just gotta get a nice little combo on them, break their bed. Okay, Pink's coming. I need a gap most likely before Pink's here. Because if Pink actually wants to fight me, that would not be good. Because I'd probably instantly get demolished if they have anything better than a wooden sword. And they don't. Okay, never mind. I probably would have been okay. Why are you running? Why? You just got me. You were a final kill? Why'd you come over here in the first place? Green's definitely coming for me. Okay, I need to get back to my base and go attack green. Anyway, back to actually talking about the mouse that I'm using. This mouse is really nice for drag clicking. Of course, don't drag click on hypixel. Like, don't long drag click for PvP or something. Don't reduce on hypixel. That's all I'm saying. It'll probably get you banned pretty quickly. This mouse it's one of the best mice for drag clicking probably in the market. Right now I don't have any tape on it, so I mean it kind of sucks for drag clicking. But when I do have tape, I can get anywhere like long dragging, anywhere from 25 to 30 CPS. As you saw there, I was getting about 25 at most CPS, just because I don't have tape on it right now. When you first get this mouse, don't put any tape on it yet, because once all the texture wears off on the mouse, then you're going to want to put the tape on, because after the texture wears out, it's kind of like, for drag clicking. Like, you can't get as high CPS, because it's kind of just like, oh, wait, what? That was really weird. Okay, well, rest in peace. So, when I first got it, it was actually super easy to drag click on. I could just, like, easily get 30 CPS, no tape or anything. But now it's kind of, the texture is worn off of it since I've drag clicked on it so much. And now I only get like around 20. But if you just put some tape on once all the texture wears off, it'll be about a month or two until that happens. So you should be good for the first month or so. And then, yeah, you'll pretty much be set. You'll be able to get, you know, 20 CPS. Where did green go? Did they just decide I wasn't going to attack them anymore? Now for PvP, this mouse is actually really nice as well. Sometimes it's kind of difficult to butterfly click on left click just because the mouse button's kind of small. The positioning of the left click mouse button kind of makes it, I don't know, it makes it a little bit uncomfortable to butterfly click on. When you can butterfly click, you can get like a lot of CPS. Yeah, I'm getting around 20 right now, which is actually really nice, because I usually on this mouse and on the model, I only get around 16. There are some servers like MMC that don't permit butterfly clicking or double clicking. So if you ever find yourself in a situation on MMC where you're butterfly clicking or like doing any sort of a clicking method that could, like, you know, get you banned, usually they only ban or kick you from the server even if you're getting consistently over 25 CPS. But if it's just like, if it's underneath 20, you should be okay. Usually I don't butterfly click, I just jitter click. I'm not the best at jitter clicking, but when I actually try, I can get around 11, 12 CPS. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Woo! That could have been really bad. I don't know if I landed on the block I placed to clutch, or if I landed in the fire. Okay. Alright, we're in the third game of the video, and we are once again using the Roccat Kain 120. And for the unfortunate events of last video that we're not going to talk about, okay? We're not going to talk about that ever again. I may or may not have died quicker than I was expecting. I didn't get to talk about everything I wanted to. But I just want to say, this mouse is probably more for like reducing or, you know, PvP servers like anti-AC where you're going to be drag clicking a lot. I don't really suggest it if you're just going to be playing like casual bed wars. It's still a really good mouse for that, but I think you could get something better like the Model D, which I personally think the Model D is a lot nicer for bed wars because it's really light. The Model D is only about 68, 69 grams in weight. So yeah, the Model D is definitely a lot lighter. I think this one's around 92 grams. I don't know. I think my movements are a lot more, they're a lot smoother with the Model D and Model O. Personally, I prefer the Model D for bed wars. Even if I feel like I perform like slightly better when I use my Roccat Kain, but I think the Model D, it suits my playing style a little bit more than the Roccat Kain. So pretty much, if you're just gonna be playing some like casual bed wars, you know, maybe grinding for like a 20 win streak or something, just I would suggest getting the Model D, especially if you butterfly click mainly. The Model D actually has really nice and light clicks on it, which the Roccat Kain, it does have some pretty light clicks, but the Model D, it's just a lot easier to press the clicks down on, which I feel like it can be a cursing and a blessing, because sometimes when I don't want to click, I'll accidentally misclick something in the shop when I'm not actually trying to click, just because I might have moved my my mouse in the wrong way, or my hand in the wrong way, and accidentally bumped the mouse button. White did go for my base. I don't know how I looked down like that when I moved my cursor that way. It's kind of weird. Just to sum it up, if you're going to be drag clicking and, you know, reducing and going for insane like 24 block extensions, use the Roccat Kain 120. If you're gonna just play some bed wars, you know, maybe some sweaty PvP, you need that extra CPS for butterfly clicking, then get the Model D. Both of these mice are really good. I'll link them. I'll have two links in the description down below. I have done a review of these two mice in the past. Last video that got over 10,000 views on this, which is insane. Was absolute garbage. I don't know how they got 10,000 views. It was one of my worst videos on my channel. I sounded so dead. I think I had a cold at the time, so I sounded like at any moment I was just gonna plop over dead. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you learned something. And I'll keep doing videos like this in the future. If you didn't know, I upload Bed Wars commentaries and just Bed Wars content in general. Sometimes I'll upload something different on Minecraft. You know, whatever I'm really feeling that day. I don't really do daily uploads. I mean, I have really inconsistent upload schedule. But if you do enjoy the videos I upload, make sure to subscribe. It helps me out a lot. That's about it for this video. Yeah, roll the outro. Okay.